you're running a bakery and still replying manually to your customers, then I am here to convert your manual chaos to magical automation by using Pabbly Chatflow. So hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a WhatsApp chatbot for your own bakery. And right before you on my screen, you can see this is the flow I have created for creating this chatbot. And by the help of this chatbot, your customers can place orders for cakes anytime and anywhere. So now I'm going to show you how you can build this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own bakery. But before that, we are going to test this WhatsApp chatbot which I have already built in so that you can understand its working. So for testing this WhatsApp chatbot, let's move on to my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I'm going to send a message to the number which I've already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as test number. So now I'm going to enter a message that is view cakes, and I have added this message as a keyword in my flow. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword? So I am going to answer it while creating a WhatsApp chatbot. And as I have entered this message, I am getting a welcome message which says, "Hi, welcome to Sweet Moments Bakery. We bake happiness for every occasions." And here we are getting a button that is view cake menu. So I am going to select it, and as I have selected it, I am getting a message which consists of the list of the cakes. So now I am going to open this list and select the cake over here, and here you can see I am getting two options. So I am going to select this first option that is chocolate truffle, and as I have selected it, I am getting image of this cake with its pricing in caption, and here I am getting a button that is order now. So I am going to select it, and as I have selected this button, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name. So now I am going to enter my full name as demo user. So here I am going to provide my full name, and as I have provided my full name, I am getting a message which is asking me to enter my full address. So now I am going to enter my address over here. So here I have provided my address as well, and as I have provided my address, I am getting a thank you message which says, "Thank you demo user, your order has been received successfully." So here you can see I am getting personalized message, means I am getting the same name which I have recently provided to my WhatsApp chatbot. So this demonstrates that our WhatsApp chatbot is working properly. So now I am going to show you how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot for your own business. So for that, you just have to access Pabbly Chatflow, and for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow, you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user, you can simply click over this sign in. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing Pabbly Chatflow. Now before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community where automation users, marketers and business owner gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant update regarding using the Pabbly application. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Chatflow again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in. And once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to create a chatbot, we have to access this Pabbly Chatflow app by clicking on this access now button, and we will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account. And you can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button, and on this add WhatsApp number button, you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly Chatflow, and if you want to learn more about these features, you can find video link in the description given below. Now as we are going to create a chatbot, for that we simply have to click over the flows given on the sidebar, and once you will click over the flows, you will be landed to this flow builder page where you can see these are the flows created by me. And if you want to create your own flow, you simply have to click over this add flow button, and you will be landed to the flow page which can be seen here. And here we are getting the option for entering the flow name. So now let's provide a name to our flow here. So here I am providing it the name WhatsApp chatbot for bakery, and afterwards we are getting this option for triggers. So now you might be thinking, what is this trigger? So trigger is the action which is going to initiate our chatbot, and on this trigger we are getting many trigger events such as keyword rejects match, user starts conversation, template selected and many more. But here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. Now you might be wondering, what is this keyword? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my chatbot as soon as someone enters enter some message consisting of this word, that is view cakes. So for that you just have to type it and press the enter key, and here our one keyword is ready. And this is what I have done while testing our WhatsApp chatbot. Now as soon as someone will enter a message consisting of this word, our WhatsApp chatbot will be initiated, and afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the specific user input, and if you want to trigger any message you can enter regex like this. But here, as I have already added my keyword, I will be removing this regex from here. Now as we are done with that trigger, I am going to provide a welcome message to my customers. So for that we simply have to drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting this option for text button, which you have to select, and you will be getting this text button node where you can enter the message which you want to send to your customers. So now I am going to enter a welcome message over here. So here you can see I have entered this welcome message for my customers. Now I am going to add a button to this message. So for that we simply have to click over this add button, and here you have to enter the text of your first button. So now let's enter the text and create a button here. So here you can see I have created this button, that is view cake menu. Now as soon as someone will select this button, that is view cake menu, I am going to provide them a list of the cakes provided by my bakery. So for that we simply have to drag and drop and select list over here, and as you will select the list you will be getting this list message node where you can enter the header, body and footer for the list. So now I am going to provide a body to my list here. So here you can see I have provided a body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to this list. So for that we firstly have to create a section. So for that you just have to click over this add section, and here I am going to enter my section title as cakes, and afterwards I am going to add some items to this section. So for that we simply have to click over this add items, and here you have to enter the title of your first item, and if you want you can even enter the description. So now I am going to enter the name of the cake in this title dialog box, and I am going to enter its pricing and weight in this description box. So here you can see I have created the first item of my list, that is chocolate truffle, and now I am going to add one more item to this list. So here you can see I have added one more item to this list, that is red velvet classic, and in the description box I have provided its pricing and weight. Now as soon as someone will select any of these list items, I want to save that response. So for saving the response we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items, and for providing the contact custom field you just have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting this option for set custom field which you have to select, and you will be getting this contact custom field action node where you can create the contact custom field. So here I have connected this first item with this contact custom field action node, and now here it is asking me to select the contact custom field. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created, and if you want to create your own contact custom field you just have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting this option for contact custom fields which you have to select. But before that you have to save this flow by clicking on the save button so that you don't lose your data, and as you will select this contact custom fields option you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened, and here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. And if you want to create your own contact custom field you simply have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name, and the next you have to click over this save button and your contact custom field will be created. And as I have already created my contact custom field I will be selecting it over my Pabbly Chatflow. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as cake, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the value. So here you have to enter the value for which you are creating this contact custom field. So I am going to enter this value, that is chocolate truffle, for which I am creating this contact custom field. Now I am going to create contact custom field for this second item also. So here you can see I have created contact custom field for the second item as well, and now as soon as my user selects any of these list items I am going to provide the image of the cake with its pricing and its weight. So for that we just have to drag and drop and select media over here, and as you will select this media you will be getting this media button message, and by the help of this media message you can provide any type of media such as audio, video, document, etc. to your customers. And now here I am going to select my media type as image, as I am going to provide the image to my customers, and afterwards it is asking me to enter or paste the URL or drag or drop the file here. So now I am going to drag the file. So for that we just have to click over here and we will be landed to my picture section where you can see this image, that is cake, which I am going to select. And here you can see as I have selected my image I have already got the URL for this image. Now I am going to provide its pricing in the caption with its name. So here I have provided it, and afterwards I am going to add a button, that is order now. So for that I have clicked over this add button, and now I am going to enter the text, that is order now. So here we have created our button as well. Now I am going to do the same for the second item. So here you can see I have added the image of the second item as well. Now as soon as my user select this button, that is order now, I want to ask them some questions. So for asking the question you just have to go to actions again, where you can see we are getting this option for ask question, which you have to select, and you will be getting this question node, and here you can enter the question which you want to ask from your customers. So now I am going to enter a question asking for the full name over here. So now let's enter our question over here. So here I have provided a question asking for the full name, and afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as full name and the format as any. Now likewise I am going to add some more questions. So here you can see I have added one more question where I am asking for the full address, and here I have selected my contact custom field as delivery address and the format as any. Now as soon as my user will answer me this question, I am going to provide them a thank you message. So for that we just have to drag and drop and select text button over here, and in this text button node I am going to enter a thank you message. So here you can see I have entered this thank you message, and I have entered this word, that is $full name. So this $full name specifies the contact custom field which we have selected in this question, where we are asking for the full name. Now as soon as my user will provide me the answer of this question, the response will be replaced in this message, and we will be able to send personalized message to our customers. So with this we are done with our creation of our flow, and now our user can place orders automatically via WhatsApp. Now we just have to save this flow. So for that we just have to click over the save button, and here you can see I am receiving this pop-up which says flow updated successfully, means we have successfully saved our flow. Now for showing you how we are receiving message from our customer and how we are sending them the automated reply, let me take you towards my inbox section. For that you simply have to click over the inbox given on the sidebar, and you will be landed to the inbox page where you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my account, and on this particular number you can see I am successfully receiving message from my customers, and our automated replies are successfully sent or delivered to them. And one point has to be noticed that this is following the path which we have created through a flow. Means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message with this button, that is view cake menu, and if my user select this button, we are going to provide them a list of the cake. So this demonstrates that the chatbot which we have created is successfully working. So you can also create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own bakery, and you can even share this flow with your friends. So for that we just have to go to flow builder page again, and here you can see this is the flow which I have recently created. So you just have to select 3 dots of this flow, where you can see the option of share flow which you have to select, and you will be getting this flow link, and you can share this link with your friends so that they can also know about this amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Chatflow. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now, and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations and chatbots like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and if you want to practice this flow, you can find its link in the description given below. So thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.